When Jesus say yes, nobody can say no. But when Jesus say no, nobody can say yeah. Fly to the moon, hang with the stars. Feel like I'm floating outside of Mars. I got the drive, I'm not talking cars. The future is yours, the future is ours. Hi, what up, though? Hello, everybody. My name is Tyra, and if you find yourself here, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first time posting a vlog. I am a creative director from Detroit, and a creative director is just a fun way of saying that I do a lot of stuff. Stuff like dancing, choreography, writing, producing, directing, acting, singing, rapping, pretty much all of the creative arts that I could get my hands on. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm want to do it. I need to do it. So I'm super excited about you guys joining me today. I'm gonna just tell you a little bit about my creative process. Part of my process now, I'm currently working on a stage play for Easter Sunday that my current pastor, asked me to write. And I didn't want to do a typical story. Like I'm gonna say you know how I be like, people get the ick. I'll get the ick by doing something that I've seen 1,000 times. I'll get the ick from just knowing what's about to happen next already and be like, oh, here we go again. Like, it's a total eye roll for me. Like, I just can't even. So I knew did not want to do like something typical. And I had to think about it. I had to pray about it. I had to study. So I started writing. Before I even started writing, I was like, okay, if this is for Easter, which is my favorite holiday, which this is my favorite holiday, okay, and this is like the Christian Super Bowl, so I take this very seriously. Um, I had to go back and see what the Bible says about what happened. Had to go right back to the Gospels and read in each Gospel the narrative of like Christ dying and him rising again, which is what Easter is about, which is the whole shabam of faith. So that was the first thing I had to do, was study. So if I have any tips for anybody that likes to write and wants to write a stage play, I would say number one is to research the topic that you want to write on. If you have like a topic, even a theme, even like idea or whatever it is that's in your mind that's like, hey, I want you to write this down, start looking into it. I think that it was always in me to be a creative director. The way that I would play as a child, I would often like put a storyline together and me and my friends would act it out. Or, when it comes down to like make believe or anything like that, I was writing songs. I wrote my first song at like 7 years old for church, and my pastor at the time, Pastor Stardew, that I grew up with, he let me and my sister and our friends sing it. And all of those things were in me when I was little, but I never acknowledged them as part of who God wanted me to be or who I was born to be. I just kind of like thought of it as play, but not as like an aspect of myself. I think as I gotten older, become an adult, and kind of like gotten in a space to explore who I truly am and not who I want to show up for other people as, if that makes sense. I think that all of those things that were there when I was little are like making their way back to me to be like, hey, remember me? That was you. And this experience being a creative director is so much fun because it's like self explorative and it's so cleansing. Like writing stories and creating narratives, sometimes it brings up stuff that I didn't even think about before I was thinking about it, if that makes any sense. But that's just one way to describe it. So here's an inspiration tip, or like if you get writer's block or anything. So my tip number one would be for writer's block would be to change the scene, change the scenery. If you're always sitting, say for instance, I'm sitting at my desk like I am right now, and I kind of like feel I don't have any ideas. I've been sitting here, blah, 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 whatever. Maybe I'll stop writing at that moment or whatever. However, maybe the next day I'll go to some space that I feel inspired by. That's typically spaces with art, maybe some outdoor stuff, maybe a library, maybe a coffee shop, something to where I feel like the scene has changed and I get a fresh outlook on the writing and my space and environment. That goes a long way. I just want to share, lastly, a couple of things that I've learned so far in the past few years of me creative directing. The first one is just kind of like you have to have tough skin. Not everybody's going to see your vision. Not everybody's going to agree with your concepts and your ideas. Not everybody's going to see and think and believe in what you're saying. So I would say, like, you know, expect to, don't just expect to just get respect off the back, because like respect is earned in a lot of times. And so it's just like if somebody got something to say, prove them wrong. And if you don't like what they said, prove them wrong. That's literally the best thing you could do. Is like, okay, well, you know, you don't even have to say anything. It's just that, do it, and then your work will speak for itself. That's like number one. um Something else that I've learned is that it's a process. I i like to challenge myself, and I believe that my work improves with every project that I do. So, don't be too hard on yourself. Just try and learn. It's a learning process. Just continue to grow and learn, and it's okay to be bad at something or not know what you're doing and blah 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 blah. How else you gonna find out if you came in this world with empty brain? Okay, so you have to learn how to do everything. So this is just another thing you got to learn. So take it like that. Everything is a learning process, and just continue to be a student. So I hope that you guys like my first vlog. I'm so excited to be sharing my journey with y'all. Let me know what other kind of stuff that y'all want to see. Like, y'all want to just see like my day to day. Maybe I'll make one that's like a spending the day with me. Y'all could come to the library or wherever I go to see what I'm doing. Let me know if y'all want to learn about some of my previous projects, which I have footage for. And whatever else. But my name is Tyra, and I hope that you are chasing your dreams, baby, because I'm chasing mine. See you soon. I'm not going under. I'm overcome the demons are. The battle's won. No. God says, surely. Fly to the moon, hang with the stars, feel like I'm floating.